One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Murray changing the play. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deshaun Hand coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now. Devin Tompkins deep to return it.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Eric Wilson
drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Being chased out left.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Penix.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a 1st down. Robinson up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point.
To the air, Penix.
Flushed out right.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray looking to change the play here.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
This is taken at the 15. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Full connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now to throw.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Penix will try again on 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 42 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw with Penix.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A play fake. Now Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Penix on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now here's a throw that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Penix on 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Mason. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On the give, it's Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and 4.
Here's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Penix.
And my goodness, another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll hand it to Mason.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Murray now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
They are going for it. Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, alert 3. Check 26. Check 26. Check. 18.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mike 48.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
On the ground again, it's Mason. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right.
This is Robinson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
He's back to throw.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds. 20 seconds to go as he does pick up a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they are able to spike it. Cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.